Hey, you. Did you forget that you could just be right here, tucked into reality all the way under the sheets? All those layers that had separated you between you and feeling reality and yourself all the way down. You don't need those anymore. Do you remember what it was like maybe to be a child where your actions, your emotions, your dreams were painted by the scene that you were in because you let the light all the way through? Because you didn't place yourself or the world in any box that made it safe to keep distance. Because you always had that desire inside of you to see clearly, to feel clearly, and to love clearly, because the deepest part of you knows that there's nothing more important in this life than feeling all the way down, experiencing all the way down what love, yourself, and the rest of this beautifully unfolding harmonic cosmos. And before that little part of your head says, yeah, well, this sucks and that sucks and this sucks and that sucks, how long has it been since you've really been here? Like really, really engrossed yourself in the scene because you remembered, oh yeah, there's a way of being that I can be dancing on the dance floor of life and not missing one beat. This is not amorphous. This is not woo woo. This is your consciousness tuned to full fidelity. And I know you know what it's like. I know you've been there with a lover, with your child, with your family, on a mountain peak. I know you felt it. Those moments where it all goes forever, instantaneously forever, where you dive so deep into the moment, you say, this must be holy. This must be sacred. Because what did sacred or holy really mean than to let the light all the way through and experience this life and love all the way down? The holy was never anything that was out there. We're not ascending to another realm. With this awakening that's going on, we are getting really, really here. Do you hear how simple it is? It is that simple. Imagine that you're watching a star from very far away. And from very far away, you're not really sure how it looks. And you want to throw all these ideas and labels and new ways of looking at it. But if you were standing right on it, you would know exactly what it is. And the distance between viewing that star and standing on it creates a distortion. Do you hear what I'm saying? You can be here now in every moment. And all those little boxes that you put yourself in and all those little boxes that you put your life in dissolve into what? Not a better idea, not a new scripture, not a new white paper, but your experience right here, right now, as a human being, your experience with self and love all the way down. And so when you're out there holding that love in your heart, hoping for something to turn in your life, realize that harmony calls harmony. Realize that when your deepest self can settle at that place that's always been waiting for you, when you realize that sovereignty and agency and choice are you being able to meet what is already there for you, then harmony calls harmony. And all these seemingly despicable boxes in your life that make it big and scary, and all your efforts to control what is essentially a dance to be done. It'll be like you're on the dance floor and you're trying your best to find that dance, right? And then when you realize it's always been waiting for you, when you realize that that presence, that ability to connect with every single moment in your life has always been there, all the way down, no distortion, no delay, you'll stop stuttering, and guess what you'll do? You'll dance. You'll dance rhythmically. You'll dance with every little beat that reality pulses with. And there, you'll be standing on the star, and you'll say, I can't believe I felt any different. I can't believe I was trying to put myself in all those boxes. And this one precious life that we have, this one precious life to live and to love and to soak up what I am, what my family is, what my friends are, and every other human being on this earth that is the same little boy or little girl looking for the same thing. It's the same thing at every scale. Touching, you could say the ultimate, touching all the way down. Again, the dance floor, the synchronous dance, where even the deepest folds of the boxes that you thought were the most troublesome in your mind dissolve into the current moment. Not because you lost your thoughts, but because your thoughts started dancing too. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? How many of you wake up out there trying your hardest with that good heart, but you're always a little bit off step of the beat? You're always a little bit in that stressful, temporally broken mind. I'm here to tell you, you can just be here all the way down. Like you were when you were a child, but now at this level of sovereignty. And to realize that your deepest issues, your deepest solutions, your deepest paths will be found when you really listen to what that pulse is inside you that just wants to synchronize to the beat of the dance floor of this reality. Whatever you want to call it, God, love, togetherness, the holy, the sacred, it's all been pointing to the same thing. Being really here and experiencing what this is. And coherence flows from there. You don't need any more boxes. You don't need any more delay. You just need to dance. And until then, you'll be looking at the star from far away and say, yeah, Ember, but how about these real world things? What is the real world? A projection or what you can really feel? What is the real world? What you thought you needed to dance to the beat or what makes you actually dance? What is the real world? What you see from far away in the star or what you feel as a state of being when you're standing right on the surface? Togetherness, love, harmony, and organization in this cosmos begin at the fulcrum of presence. The gate to love is presence, shared presence. And the only way that you are going to reach that is what I call vulnerable surrender. Not give away all your strength or power or person, but realize that your strength and your power and your person emanates from the deepest part of you that's been hiding. And I want to dance with the part of you that doesn't hide. I want to dance with the part of you that knows that what is holy and sacred in this world is not what is written on a paper, but those moments that you can make your life when you feel all the way down. Heaven is not a place, but a state of being. The kingdom of heaven has always been inside you, not because it's a nice mythical scriptural reference, but because literally that's how simple it is. Can you feel right now? Can you dance right now to the pulse of love at large, of this reality? I know you feel it. I know you felt it. And I'm speaking to that part of you that knows exactly what I'm saying. That part of you that's still standing on that solid anchor of rhythm. Rhythm with the dance of reality, letting it flow all the way through you. Vulnerably surrendering to a sovereignty that emanates from the deepest part of you, the part that was always there, the part that doesn't need that friction to organize itself, the part that's the least energetically dense way to organize that. But you know what it really all comes down to? Presence. And what could be better in this life than to feel yourself and dance as yourself all the way down. And then when you're dancing as yourself, you look up and you see others that are doing the same thing in their own little way, in their own little way of shining that light. And when we all do it together, that's the same organization that organizes your soul just by dancing it at a collective level. And when we do that together in relationship, in community, There's absolutely nothing better in this experience, no amount of money, drugs, power, whatever it is. And for a long time, we forgot. So I'm here to, tell you, you can just be here. That sun outside of Plato's cave was always waiting for us. And all you got to do is remember the beat, remember the pulse, and just let it move through you. My name is Ember. This was a really short one. I just wanted to emanate this from my heart for my own presence and invite you all to the dance floor. It's time. You can feel it in the air. This is not something's happening, grand conspiracies behind the. This is a world that's finally remembering how to dance together in love now. Great to dance with you.